What's going on, traders? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. Thank you guys again for joining us for another live stream. If you guys haven't ever joined us before, I do go live Monday through Friday. So if you would like to hear kind of my breakdown at real time or ask me any real time questions, then feel free to subscribe and feel free to join my group as well. We're a little bit over 43,000 members, and that's my group of TechBot Solutions. The Facebook group link is going to be down in the description. But let's go ahead and get started. We have about 10 minutes before the market opens. A couple of our traders are going to be joining us right now, and I do want to thank you guys again. I hope you guys are super pumped for today. Today is Friday. Let me just double check. Today is Friday, and we want to make sure that we end the year on end the week on a green note. So how is it that we're going to do that? So my video is called Live Pre-Market, How to Trade Stocks with Little Risk. I'm a very conservative trader, so we're going to be doing some breakdowns, do some risk/reward ratios, and be looking at stocks that offer the best with minimal risk, and see how it is that I break it down. This is not the only way that you can do it, and I want to make sure that you guys understand that we have 3 rules within our community, and that's we don't trade with stocks we don't understand, we don't invest based on anyone else's opinion, and we always have a plan when investing, knowing where you're buying, knowing where you're selling, and knowing where you're going to be cutting your losses because of the importance of managing risk. If you can keep your losses small, even at 1 or 2%, and you can look at profits at 10 to 15%, you literally need to lock in 1 green trade and maybe 5 red trades. And at the end of the week, you will still end on a green note. And that is because you know how to manage risk. One of the most important components. So before trying to invest $1, if you don't understand the importance of that, then please just let that be, the first reason or the first type of like concept that you try to learn before investing in the market. So let me go ahead and get this going. Boom, boom. I want to say good morning to everyone. Oh shoot, I'm so sorry. It would be useful for me to have the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim thing on my computer. Let's say what everyone is saying. What's up? What's up? What's up? Ooh, I'm not too sure how many of you guys that are watching right now have held DGAZ. That's DGAZ. I'm not too sure if you guys remember our call out when I bought it at $23, but I just got the alert that it is up 5.17% and it is up to $25.64. So not too sure if you guys are a part of that. So we have a couple of these people saying yo yo yo. What's going on, guys? What's up, Brent Gaming? What's up, Top Gamer? What's up, Gary? What's up, Jackson? What's going on, guys? What's up, Chris? What's up, Carlos, Marty, Anthony? Sorry that it's taking a little bit longer to load, but let's go ahead and break it down and see what everyone else is looking at. I saw a couple suggestions. This is funny. I don't want to say this is funny to me, but I asked you guys, hey, what are you guys looking at? And make sure that you guys have some and the reason that you're trading it. I had a couple people just put out their stocks and then a very simple just word to explain JNUG, and then they put hurricane, maybe Twitter, MBRX, making a couple bucks on CYCC every day, JDST. I just felt like with the answers that I received, unfortunately, they were kind of like vague and they weren't very how do you say it? It didn't sound like you guys were very confident on those trades that you guys were talking about. So unfortunately, I want to make sure that you guys are like we said, we don't invest in what we don't understand. And if you guys don't truly understand what it is that you guys are investing in, then it might not be the best approach, right? So I'm going to post my link one more time. Something that I did like is one of our traders, his name is Nazir. I apologize. And he had DCTH. He had the whole breakdown. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see how he shared it within our group. But he did an amazing job. It's simple. It's the format that we wanted it, and it's as simple as that. So he put his watch list, DCTH, watchers, support, desired, like buy and sell point, and then why it has potential. And this is the format that we've been talking about putting it, and he has it for FIT, DRYS, DCTH, AVEO. Therefore, someone trying to look at a stock or one of his suggestions, it comes down to never investing just solely based on his opinion, but at least we have an understanding on the fundamentals on why, his desired entry point, exit, and the support and resistance, and the ticker symbol. Very simple. And it's that simple format. So if I can encourage you guys to do anything within our community, it's obviously to be supportive as well as to have that proper setup. So let's go ahead and let's look at some stocks. All right, real quick, let's go down the list. So JNUG made new highs, just like we called it out yesterday. It had a little bit of pullback, but made new highs today. 2630 is experiencing somewhat of a pullback right now, so that means JDST should be up. And JDST right now is trading. I'm going to turn on my level 2 at 4112, 4121. Not much going on there. AMD can still continue its downward trend. I did want to call out something that if you do a 20-day analysis based on previous supports or resistance, AMD had a previous resistance anywhere around from 1250 to 1260. So this might be a bounce area. It might be, not 100%. I actually like the bounce better at $12 as based on previous trends. But just wanted to let you guys know that it might potentially have a quick little bounce there. FRTA looks like it's still trending up, so it's still continuing that upward trend. Let's go ahead and check out a couple stocks that you guys want me to check out. So you guys are calling out a couple of things. Let's look at those. DGAS is still climbing. So DGAS was one that I called out, and it looks like it hit lows of 22.11. I got in when it was at $23. Ended up selling at 24. I want to say 57. That was earlier this week or at the end of last week. I'm not too sure. But looks like it had an overall resistance at $25. Broke $25 if you could see during pre-market hours, and is heading to the next resistance of $26. So just note that it does look like it's a little bit on the over bought side. So just be expecting a pullback for there. If we do a 20-day analysis and look for a breakdown, I'm going to zoom all the way out. You can see that, it's a little bit more at the higher price points than at the lower price points. It still does offer a little bit of margin for potential for profit, but again, it offers a little bit more for potential for loss. Therefore, looking at your, potential, the risk to reward ratio, it's not really in my favor with this specific stock. But let's go ahead and see what you guys have to say. So CUR as well. Okay, let's check that out. Oh. Okay, so it looks like this one had a nice little rally during pre-market hours, hitting highs of $10 and experiencing somewhat of a pullback. Looks like it hit lows of $8.40. That's a lot of movement. Wow. Why is this thing moving? Sure. Okay, so there's some news. Looks like it's holding and it's carrying pretty well above the purple VWAP line. This could be something very interesting to follow up with. I'd like to check it out more in the. There we go. Okay. I'd like to see for the sell-off because it was at lows of $7, hit highs, and right now it's at highs of $9.40, $9.36. That's 36% potential. I think there's going to be a lot of people locking in profits. I'm going to add this to my watch list. I really like this one. I think this could be a really good one to keep an eye on today. Let's see. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Looks like there's a couple of you that were. Okay, it looks like there's a support at $4 for AVEO. What I'm going to do is if it breaks below that, then it breaks its trend and it's going to be heading most likely back down. But other than that, it does have a nice little margin to highs of 430. So that is from top to bottom about 7% profit if it continues trending up. So this could be a good one as well, as long as it continues that upward trend. All right, guys, the market is open. Good luck. Make sure you guys manage risk. And let's go ahead and see what we can do. I like this one. Ooh, nice little pump. Ooh, just broke. All right. Gonna wait for a sell-off. All right. Boom. Wow. We got a lot of momentum going up, and this is the 1 minute chart. Still holding above the EMA, still holding above the purple VWAP line. And can we get a little bit of a pullback? I'd like to try to get in anywhere around like 937. Looks like JDST is having a little rally. Do you guys see that? So we can see that it's approaching the resistance right here. So this would be a good time to sell. Let's see. Boom, having a pullback. And can I continue pushing up? There it goes. AVO went last or below $4. AMD just went below 1250. I like that. So it's still continuing its downward trend. VSTM went last or above 503. Well, that's interesting. That thing was hovering at that $5 price point for way too long, and I just didn't see the potential. But it looks like it hit highs of 524. Again, this comes down to the profit to risk ratio. And unfortunately, when it's at like $5, right now the current price point and the potential for it to go up to, yeah, it's 5%. That's actually not bad. The potential that it offers if it can get a nice little rally to pre-market highs. But this thing's been lacking when it comes to momentum and volume. So there we go. All right, did you guys see that? Just broke above 513, 512, and just continuing that upward trend. Alrighty. There we go. Got a nice little rally going on. And can it make new highs? Boom. New highs. I like it. And let's see a pullback at $42. That's $42 should be the resistance for JDST. There we go. 4206. And this should be a good sell point. Very little pump from where it had support at 4150 to highs of 42, 148. So I'm going to move on from there. AMD is still having a pretty solid pullback, and these are the ones that, I mean, realistically, it's most likely going to try to come back up to 1260. That's about 2% potential. Usually those are good if you can't find anything else, but realistically, not a lot of demand. So CUR did really, really, really well. Looks like it did experience one pullback, wasn't able to get in, but it just has been continuously seen an upward trend, which is amazing. I mean, from market open, right? So price points that we're able to take advantage of from top to bottom, it has moved 11%. It's heading back down now. Let's go ahead and see if we can catch it at the bounce at the purple VWAP line. So that's what I'm going to be waiting for. JNUG is dropping. Dang, JDST is still going. I like that. Sweet, sweet. There we go. JDST is definitely moving. VSTM, all right, had that little pump. Look like it's not really moving much from that. CURA, I would like to see when it goes below this specific price point. What else are you guys looking at? Oh, what the heck? Just continues to make new highs. Let's see. Let's go down the list real quick. AMD with the pullback. CURA, great call out again by one of our members. Had a nice little 10% run during pre-market or during after the market opens. JNUG with a huge sell-off. This might be something interesting to look for. JDST. I mean, because JNUG has been continuing its upward trend so consistently, this is something that I've been talking about. That when right now this thing is down from top to bottom 5.9%. I'm going to wait for the validation of the support, and I think I might swing trade JNUG. It's been continuously seeing its upward trend, and it's been showing a lot of opportunity. When it experiences a downward trend, it pumps up right away, and that's definitely something that. Wow, JDST, yeah, just made new. So I think I'd like to give it a little bit more time for this to set its support. It has not validated a support. I mean, the support was 2480, but it even broke below that. So still the MACD indicator, you could see that these bars are getting even longer and longer, and that's not something that you want to see when you're trying to identify a buy point. You want to make sure that, at least based on my experience, that they're getting smaller and smaller, meaning that, it's about to trend back up. So waiting for that. And then I did have a member that asked me, how is it that I have my EMA line set up? So all I have is, again, I click on edit studies, and it's moving average exponential, and it's closed 15-no. Okay, so that's how I have it set up, and I didn't do anything special. That's how I have mine set up automatically. So I'm gonna wait for a solid bounce. Looks like it had one green candlestick right now, but not one that. I want to make sure that we wait for a second pump and maybe break above $25 for confirmation. Let me go down the list for now. AKS with a huge sell-off. AKS, well, look, based on previous lows, this is a place where it usually bounces at. What's the potential here? Potential from 870, 2%, not worth it. Oh, there we go. Looks like it's bouncing. Let's see what we can get in at. Can it break above 25? Nope. All right, so I was going to wait for the break above 25 and try to see if I can get in at that break. Again, it looks like it's showing an upward trend, but it wasn't able to hold very well, and we want to make sure that it continues and is able to break all these resistance levels. So not too sure if my live stream is going on a little bit too long. Jonathan is asking if I do this every day. I do this Monday through Friday, 15 minutes before the market opens, and we go live 15 minutes after the market opens. So there we go. We have a nice little pump. Again, I want to get the confirmation that it's gone below $25, and I just want to wait for the break of resistance. So right now, JNUG is down, and that is definitely an area of an opportunity for myself. I mean, even if we can get back to pre-market highs, it was at highs of, let me get my order ready. Sorry. pre-market highs, looks like it was anywhere around from like 26.40. So from $25, if we can get back to pre-market highs all within one day, that's 5.67% potential. And I definitely think that JNUG has been showing consistent signs of an upward trend. And if anything, if it continues to see a downward trend, then I'll cut my losses at 1 or 2%, depending on how I see JNUG doing. If I see that it's holding pretty well, then I'll cut. Then maybe I'm willing to risk the 2%. But if not, then overall my max loss is 2%. And I think in the long run, if you guys can manage your risk, then that would be something or an area of opportunity to work on. So it looks like we have a validation of support, and that's at 24.80. Looks like it's trying to trend back up, but we're waiting for the break. I'm waiting for the break above $25. Hopefully we can get it before I end my my live stream. And if anything, I'm going to be moving my way over to the TechBud Solutions Discord group chat. And again, if you guys are not a part of the TechBud Solutions group, then you simply have to click on the link that allows you to join the free Facebook group. Ooh, what's up, Porter? Up 8.78%, $113. Not bad, not bad. I did see one of our other traders. I'm going to have my alert set, so I'm not completely worried about missing out. Let's see if I can catch it. Man, I think I missed it. Yep, missed it. And there we go. Boom. Let's see. All right, there we go. Did he get filled? All right, do you guys see the struggle at $25? And it's supposed to hold at $25. And if you guys could see, all I wanted to see was the MACD indicator for these bars to get smaller, as that would indicate that it's seen an upward trend. I was getting the validation. It was below 30 RSI. I was waiting for the break of resistance. So I was trying to be patient. And then I simply identified a margin. I identified a margin from $25 to highs of even 26.35, which is pre-market highs. So it's done this all within one day. Oh, I'm sorry, 26.30 from $25. So that's 4.71% potential for profit if it continues trending up. We waited for the confirmation of the support. We're keeping our risk relatively at 1 to 2%. Therefore, our potential for profit is much greater than our potential for loss. And look, we're just about to get the break above the EMA. Can we break above it? And boom. Nope. Let's go. There we go. All right. Broke above it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply start setting my alerts, and I'm going to go from there. I'm going to set my stop loss right now just to make sure that I manage my risk. That's one of the most important things that I do every single time that I get filled. You want to make sure that you set your stop loss. Again, these are just alerts that I'm setting right now. And then I want to get an alert when it breaks above the purple VWAP line. But one of the most important things is if you guys learned anything from this video, it has to be the importance of setting a stop loss and make sure that you're managing your risk. I know we're in it to make some profit, but if you guys are not managing and keeping your losses small, then you're never going to grow your account. Regardless if you see 30% growth within one day, one of the most important things has to be understanding the importance of always setting your stop loss, or at least having a mental stop loss, or if you're disciplined enough to actually do that, then 100% all power to you. You just want to make sure you understand that regardless of when it hits a certain price point, that you stop loss out because it's no longer in your favor. But that's really just it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. So custodial, what is it? Custodial. Okay, JNUG just went below 25. It's kind of just flatlining around that area. Let's see. All right. Custodial, Custodian was asking if I must not be mistaken, or I could be wrong, but gold is up. Gold is up. Right now, it just experienced somewhat of a little bit of a pullback when it comes down to the ETFs that we trade, such as the ones that I trade, JDST and JNUG. There's so many different gold-based ETFs, like DUST, like GUS, GUST. There's just so many different ones. These are the ones that I understand pretty well. They're complete inverse ETFs of one another. So when one goes up, the other one goes down. And it's very simple for me and a large number of traders to understand. So right now, JNUG just had a pretty decent sell-off. So it's at 24.86. That's completely okay. As long as it holds above the purple, the golden VWAP line, then I should be okay. So right now it's trending back down. So JDST is back up again. But I think we should be okay. And if not, then we'll end up having to cut our losses and we'll move on from there again. But I'm not gonna lose my entire account because I'm at least managing my risk. So I hope you guys learned something in this video. If you guys did or enjoyed it, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna be moving my way over to the TechBot Solutions Discord group chat, and then you guys can join us in the live voice chat lobby. I'll let you guys know, and they're all at everyone right there. And I'll let you guys know what it is that which live chat I'm going to be joining. I'm only going to be joining just for a couple minutes, just because I do have a series of things that I have to do during the morning. So I hope you guys can join us, and then I hope you guys are excited for today's helpful video, which will be up around 5:30 Mountain Standard Time, and that's today. So thank you guys again for the 50,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. If you guys didn't watch yesterday's video, I filmed it kind of pretty late. So I talked about cryptocurrencies and how I'm going to invest in it, and my approach as a day trader, and kind of breaking those cryptocurrencies down. I was looking at LTC and stuff like that and got some feedback from a couple of our members. So I'm super pumped on that. And thank you guys all for the support on that. Thank you for all the support on that. And again, on the first link in the description is going to allow you to donate to Hurricane Harvey. So I am going to be most likely visiting next week. I've been talking to the admin team, and we're trying to see what we can set up for like the U-carrying like platform that we have set up for Texas, and as well as like, unfortunately, like Florida's getting hit as well. So we're trying to see what we can do with that. But overall, I want to thank you guys all for the love and support. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Please don't force any trades. If you don't see value in any stocks, simply set your alerts and see what price points you would see value in, and then just be patient. Wait for them there. Don't force your trades. It's not worth losing money. Just always make sure before you take a position that you should know where you're selling, and you should know where you would be cutting your losses if it does not go in your favor. I know it's something difficult to understand, because every time that you invest, you hope to make money, but understand that a big portion of it is always managing your risk. And if you can keep those losses small, and you can lock in profits much greater, then you should be on your path to growing your account. So thank you guys again. The third link in the description is going to be if you guys want to pre-order your TechBot Solutions apparel. We'd really appreciate your support. If you guys see value in the t-shirts, and if you guys can like and subscribe, we'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys again, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.